Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 40 of Heard You Like Me, and this one is titled Thruple Ahoy. I'm all ears, you said, leaning forwards expectantly. Come on, baby, say it. You know you want to say it, you said to yourself internally. Jirou took a deep breath in and looked at you before looking at Momo. Momo, I've told you before that I had a crush on you for a long time, she said. Okay, yes, this is good, you thought, sitting there doing your best to keep a poker face. Oh, Momo said with a little blush. Yes, I remember. Well, I'm flattered. Jirou nodded and then looked at you. Okay, well, she said to you, and you cracked a smirk. Well done. I can take it from here, you said, reaching across the table to high-five her. She returned your high five and then sat back and you turned to Momo. Listen, Jirou and I both got a chance to be in your body today. You started. I felt some interesting feelings. Momo's light blush deepened and she looked down into her lap. I must say I'm a little embarrassed, she said shyly. Don't be, you replied with a shake of your head. Those are your feelings, and we, against our will, really, intruded upon them. She nodded but kept her eyes averted. I'm so sorry, she said, looking at Jirou. I'm so sorry, but I can't help how I feel. It's okay, Jirou said. I was kind of sad when I felt your longing. Oh, how embarrassing, Momo said again, covering her face with her hands. Jirou reached out and placed a hand on her shoulder comfortingly, and then looked at you. Yin, would you consider an open relationship or a poly relationship? She asked you. Oh my God, there is a God, you whispered internally. My prayers have been answered. You just sat there with wide-eyed stare at her and a giant grin on your face, and that was enough for her to know that you were well and truly okay with this proposal of hers. I assume that's a yes, she asked you. I didn't say anything, you replied, still grinning from ear to ear. You don't have to, Jirou said. Look at your face. What's it doing without my permission? You asked, touching your fingers to your face and feeling the pure joy plastered on there. Oh, right, gotcha, you said with a laugh. Okay, yeah, well, you can tell I'm happy about this decision, but Momo? You then looked at her. Are you okay with this? Oh, please do excuse me, but what is an open relationship or a poly relationship? Ah, you said, smacking your hands together and then rubbing them palm to palm. Okay, so it means that everyone here gets what they want. I don't understand, Momo asked. Well, it means that Jirou and I are dating, you and I are dating, and Jirou and yourself are dating. Is that allowed? She asked with surprise. Oh, well, with everyone's consent, yes, you replied curiously. I say yes. Jirou, what about you? Yes, from me, Jirou replied, and then looked at Momo. She looked startled for a second, but then slowly nodded her head. Yes, she said slowly. Don't say yes if you really don't want to, you warned Momo. No, I do. I'm just worried about how this will all work, she said. It would be difficult, would it not? Well, it will take a lot of energy, probably on my part, you replied with a sheepish chuckle. But if it means that I get to be with both of you, then I'm more than willing to do it. Jirou nodded. I admit, I was very protective of Yin. I wanted her all to myself, but then I felt how you feel towards her, and I realised I can't keep that from you. It's cruel, she said, giving Momo an apologetic look. Well, I will admit, it was hard watching you garner Yin's affections when they used to be mine, she said shyly. It's also nice that I can think what I want to think again and not worry about upsetting anyone or saying the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to less tension. Wow, that was difficult for a while there, you admitted. Well, now we just need to work out sleeping arrangements, Jirou said, because I'll still feel left out if you're always in Momo's room, she said. Oh, that's an easy fix. We'll get a spare mattress to put in your room, Jirou, and I'll alternate between the rooms. Momo one night and you the other, you said. The only reason I didn't want to do it before was because I didn't want to upset Momo if I moved out completely. But if we alternate, that should be fun, right? You asked, looking from Momo to Jirou to Momo again. Yes, I suppose that will work, Momo said with a smile. Yin, you really do need to get good sleep tonight, though, because I saw how tired you were when I was in your body, and it wasn't good. Yeah, I know, you chuckled sheepishly. Well, seeing as there's already a bed set up for me in Momo's room, do you mind if I sleep there tonight, Jirou? It's the weekend tomorrow, so we can get a bed then, and then I can sleep in your room tomorrow night, you offered. Jirou nodded. Yeah, fine, she said. I'm glad we got this all sorted. Yes, same, you replied, finishing off your boba tea. I know this isn't the end of all the kinks and needing of ironing out, but it's something. Yeah, Jirou nodded. Momo appeared to be happy, but she was still a little quiet, so you decided to talk to her privately about it later. You knew this was all such a wild new concept to her, so you wanted her to be comfortable. We need to go on a date too, all three of us, you said, to celebrate getting together, I guess, becoming a throuple. Throuple? Momo asked. Like a couple, but with three, so throuple, you replied with a grin. Oh, I get it, she said brightly. I like that term. It suits well. Just then Mina came running back into the shop with a grin on her face. How quick was I? I was fast, right? She giggled as she ran over and sat back down again. Did you time me? I was going so fast, but you didn't even have time to make plans for tomorrow, she joked. You smirked as you took a sip of your drink. Bro, you have no idea what I'm capable of. I somehow just managed to snag the two cutest babes in this school in under 5 minutes, but I really can't take any credit for it. That was Jirou. You thought. Momo had started to talk to Mina by then, so you had a chance to think your thoughts in peace and then look across at Jirou. Are you happy? Jirou asked you in her mind. You smiled at her in acknowledgement. Only if you are too, though, you thought, knowing that she couldn't hear you, but making a note that you needed to check in with her too, just to make sure that she really was okay with this. After finishing drinks and chatting for a bit more, you all left to go back to the dorm rooms. It'll be so nice to have tomorrow off, Mina said, stretching her arms up above her head as she walked in front of you all. Have you guys got plans tomorrow? Just going to buy a few things for the room, you said, before the other two could say anything, and they just agreed with you. What about you, Mina? Momo asked politely. Well, I'm going to sleep in, and then I'm going to watch a movie in the common room. It's open invite. Anyone can come and watch it with me, she said. Those two continued talking, so you sidled up to Jirou and nudged her with your side. You okay, baby? You asked her gently. Yeah, I am. I'm just kind of surprised that I said all that, and now I'm in a three-way relationship, she said with a neutral expression on her face, one that showed that she was still processing it. I'll drop by your room later, so we can talk, yeah? You said to her. Okay, she said with a nod. I'll check with Momo too if she's truly okay with this. She seems a little off, but maybe she's just processing it too. You said, yeah, Jirou said, I mean, we're all kind of new to this. I know, right? You said softly with a chuckle. But hey, just think of it as us being all friends, just hanging out together, holding hands and kissing. You added. Jirou blushed. You haven't kissed me in a while, she said in her mind. Yeah, well, I can change that. You replied, smirking at her. Hold that thought till tonight. I'm coming for those lips. What are you two whispering about back there? Mina suddenly called, and you jumped with fright. Oh, nothing, dorm mistress, you replied cheekily, which made her laugh. Hey, it's taken us like 40 chapters, but we've finally gotten here. I think a few of you asked like how long the book is going to be, and I was like, oh yeah, about 50 chapters. No, it's going to be longer than 50 chapters, but don't worry, the Sarah one is going to go for longer. I know that there's a lot more hype for the Sarah one, but I'm glad that y'all are enjoying this one too. I will see you tomorrow for chapter 41. See you then.